Hey y'all, welcome to Pleiadian Point of View. I'm Peyton with Peyton Energetics, and I'm a Pleiadian channel and starseed coach. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about protecting our energy because I've noticed that there is some confusion around this topic in the spiritual community. Some people not really understanding what we're talking about when we talk about the importance of protecting our energy. So the Pleiadians are going to chime in on this today to help sort out some of the confusion. But before we dive into today's topic, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that yet. Now, something that you have probably heard if you hang out in the spiritual community is people talking about the importance of protecting our energy. And this is a term that there are some people who are not crazy about it. And one of the reasons for that is for some people, there is a negative meaning around the word protection. So when they hear us talking about protecting energy, it just gives some people kind of a funky feeling. They just don't love the idea of talking about protecting our energy. The word protection just has a negative vibe for them, and that's perfectly okay. We all respond differently to different terms, but we have a very specific thing that we're talking about in the energy world when we talk about protecting our energy. So when we use this term, protecting energy, we're not using this in any way in a negative or fear-based way. So we're not talking about there being something that we need protection from because we're in fear. That's not what we're talking about. When we talk about protecting our energy, we're talking about holding our energy, about maintaining a high vibration. It's just the word protection, just a little easier to say. So we call this in intuitive circles. If you have worked with any spiritual teachers, energy teachers, intuitives, healers, you have probably heard the term protecting your energy. That's all we're talking about when we mention this, is the importance of maintaining a high vibration. To mean setting our vibration, holding our vibration, maintaining our vibration. We just happen to call it protecting our energy. So if you're someone that doesn't love that term, it may help to understand that we're not coming from a fear-based place when we talk about this. And one of the reasons I wanted to kind of address this today is now more than ever, it is important for us all to be protecting, maintaining, keeping an eye on our frequency. Now, why is this even a thing? Why do we even talk about the idea of protecting our energy or maintaining our energy? The reason for that is super simple. That is, as humans, the way that we naturally function with each other is we match energies. So that means if two people come together and have some sort of interaction, conversation, a relationship, the energies have to match, which means one person is probably naturally higher in vibration than the other. We all tend to fluctuate daily as to where we're set, what our set point is. But generally as humans, the way we will function on autopilot, if we are not people who are very, very tuned into our energy, is we naturally pop up and down like a ping pong ball. Right? When we get around the happy people in our life, the people who make us happy, our pets, our kids, our family, then we tend to be in a higher vibration. And likewise, when we get out around, cranky coworkers or stuck in traffic, we tend to match the energy of that situation too by dropping our vibration. We start to get frustrated, we start to get annoyed, right? That is this concept that we refer to in the energy world, intuitive circles, spiritual practice, as matching energies. So this becomes an issue because one of the things that we are most concerned with as lightworkers and starseeds is keeping our vibration as high as possible, as often as possible, right? So that's where this whole idea of what we call protecting energy comes into play, is we're talking about not wanting to go out as lightworkers and starseeds and just match the energy of whatever is going on in the world around us. Because as we know, we are living on a planet of very, very dense energy, very low vibration, and we're in a collective that tends to operate at a very low frequency. Most of our planet is not spiritually awake. It's just how it is. Right? So when we go out and just start to match energies with anyone and anything, any news story we happen to hear, anything we happen to hear on the radio, whatever is going on in the external world, almost all the time, that is going to drop our vibration. And so this is what we talk about when we talk about that automatic tendency that we all have to match energies. For light workers and star seeds, it generally means we're going in a downward direction, right? We're dropping out of that heart space that we've been practicing in our meditations. We drop out of that alignment we have worked so hard for, because it's just how humans function, that we have to come to a common ground with anyone we're interacting with. So one of the reasons that we talk about protecting our energy, and we use the word protection, it's just the term that we use. We don't want to read too much into that. So one of the reasons that we talk about the importance of protecting our energy is so we can go out in the world, see who we need to see, do what we need to do, without matching the energy of the outside world, because it just tends to run low. That's just what is kind of the norm on our planet. So all the tools that we talk about in the spiritual community for raising our vibration are to help us not just raise the vibration when we're meditating, right? We're all great at getting into that state of bliss for the 30 minutes that we're meditating or doing our spiritual practice. But the whole point is we've got to be able to hold that high vibration when we go out there, right? When you get around the news stories, when you can't control what you're listening to in the background, when you've got people who are having a really hard time of it and are just spraying it around on everyone else, right? The more we are out and about mixing it up with people of very different frequency, the more important it is for us to be maintaining or protecting our energy. Again, we're not using this term in any sort of negative sense. Oftentimes, protection will have kind of a negative feel to it, right? We'll talk about protecting ourselves from something that can hurt us, but that's not how we're using it. Instead, we're talking about the importance of being able to go out in the world, do what you need to do, without matching anyone else's energy. Unless it's higher than you, then we want to match energy, right? We want to get around the happy kids and the happy puppies that have very naturally high vibrations, right? Then we want to match energies. But it's not generally what's happening when we go out into the mainstream world around us. It's generally going to mean that we end up lowering our vibration. So that's what this concept is that we talk about in the spiritual community, but it gets a little misunderstood. I've been hearing people talk about how you should never protect your energy, and it just shows me someone who doesn't understand this concept. So we want to understand what we mean when we talk in the spiritual community about the importance of protecting our energy. Again, this is not anything that is coming from judgment. It's not anything that's coming from fear. It is taking into account the fact that humans naturally match energies with what is going on around us. It's just how we were designed to operate. But as lightworkers and starseeds, we know that the whole point of our being of service right now is to hold a higher vibration. And not just to hold it when we're in our happy space, when we're at home away from all the crazy, right? But to do this wherever we are. And to do that, you've got to be able to protect your energy or maintain it, hold your alignment. You know, if you don't love the word protection, just choose another verb, right? But what we're talking about is, can you hold a high vibration no matter what is going on around you? That's what we're talking about when we talk about protecting our energy. And this is super important for anyone who is a natural empath, you sensitives out there. If you are just going around like a little sponge, naturally absorbing the energy of all of the 3D storylines, all the fear messaging, not going to be a great idea, right? You're going to be taking a huge hit to your frequency because you're just kind of on autopilot matching what's around you. You don't want to do that. It's kind of like walking in bare feet through a public bathroom. Not an awesome idea, right? So as lightworkers and starseeds, the reason we talk so much about protecting our energy is not to come from judgment, not to come from fear, but to talk about how we are learning to hold our vibration, protect it, maintain it, no matter what is happening around us, because that is how we are of service in this world. If we go out there and we match the vibration of the 3D fear stories that are being cranked out at us 24/7, the stories that are designed to put us in anger, confusion, powerlessness, it's part of the game. We're not even judging that, but we don't want to match that energy. And we do it on autopilot if we're not aware of this concept of protecting energy and of matching energy, which is why I think some people, in the spiritual community are a little confused about this concept. They don't understand what we're talking about here, because this is actually one of the most important things that we can be doing right now. holding our frequency no matter what is going on around us. Because when you do that, you still continue that practice of matching energies, but you put yourself in the driver's seat. If you can go out in your daily life, no matter who you have to be with, interact with, what you have to do, and hold yourself in a state of love, that heart-centered space that we talk about all the time on my channel, then what happens is you holding on to that frequency lifts up everyone around you. But if you can't hold it, you drop down to match everyone else. So this is how we are being called to be of service as light workers and starseeds, is to protect or maintain, hold, whatever you like to say, to hold our frequency, no matter what is going on around us. That's what we're talking about, and why I think there's been a little confusion around this topic of protecting energy in the spiritual community lately. It can get a bit of a bad rap when people don't properly understand it. So that's what I wanted to chat about, to help you understand what we're talking about and why protecting or maintaining your energy is actually one of the best things you can be doing right now. So very important not to get too wrapped up in the words, in the semantics, but to actually understand what we're talking about from the energy perspective, because that's why this is such a huge concept in the spiritual community right now. It is critical for those of us who are here to be of service. Got to hold on to your vibration. If you go out there and start to match the fear and the anger, you take yourself out of the game. You can't be of service if you are matching a low vibrational frequency. You've just taken yourself off the game board. So that's why this is so important. And I wanted to talk to anyone who might be a little bit confused about this concept, might think that it has somehow kind of a negative flavor to it, which it absolutely does not. It's all about staying in a frequency of love, peace, and neutrality. That's what we're after. So anyway, just wanted to clear up that little point of confusion that I'm seeing in the spiritual community right now, and help those of you who might have gotten kind of a weird feeling when you heard protecting your energy. Don't worry about the word so much, just worry about the concept, what it means, and that will get you where you need to go. So that is what I've got for you in today's POV. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that. And if you want to learn more about all the amazing tools that the Pleiadians talk about in these videos, click the link in the description to work with me one-on-one. I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.